I'm Lawrence Burton.
I'm Lenny Burton.
And together we're Octave One.
And we're from Detroit. We make Detroit techno.
We like touching gear so much, we kind of forget the audiences out there and we kind of get lost in just doing what we like to do. So it's, you know, it's almost like us being at home in our studio and we're just jamming out. You know, then we look up and we realize, wow, there's 5,000 people or whatever amount of people is out there jamming with us, you know. So it's a ball of energy, and it's what we do in the studio. That's how we are in the studio.
It's almost, it's Terminator. It's us becoming one with the machine. It's us interacting with the machine. That's the fun part.
Yeah.
The first piece that we actually bought was actually the first BeatStep. We actually have the first BeatStep, using it to kind of, since we don't use any computers, we were using like as a controller. For us, it's like our solo guitar piece. What I like to do with the BeatStep Pro is because, especially now with the BeatStep Pro having MIDI sync in, I'm able to see the notes very quickly, being able to do the drum rolls, being able to like stop and seeing what notes is hitting and throwing things in and out, and also being able to sequence. I like to sequence the Korg monotribe with it, which has a very rudimental sequencer on it. It does like a half a bar is what it does. You know, now I can go like 4 bars and actually and I use like a full acid line that I loved the Korg monotribe, but it was very limiting as to what it actually could do. You know, now having a sequencer that with 4 bars is really great. It could be as simple as just smacking a crash, or I like to actually trigger the MFB 522, because MFB 522 is like it's an 808 clone, but it really isn't. It's supposed to be 808 clone, but it has its own sound. And it's really great because you're able to go in and start adding hi-hats. You can start adding pieces that the drums might not already have. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can kind of, you know, you can take it to another level. I like the fact that it has 2 sequencers and it also has a separate drum sequencer. You know, that allows you to put more than one note in that particular space, as opposed to the 2 mono sequencers. I really like the fact that you can switch very quickly, and everything primarily is in your face. That you don't need to have a computer attached to it to figure out what you need to do. In the studio, which is really great, kind of how we incorporated it in is being able to use it as more of a controller with the knobs, and there we have a lot of hardware rack mount units that don't have sliders and things like that don't have, so we're able to actually program. So right now I use the Behringer BCR 2000, which is all knobs. With the addition of this, which is really great, you know, you're able to actually, you know, you get more things. Actually, it's easier to program actually than the BCR. It's actually much easier to program than the BCR 2000. Actually, it's really intuitive.
Love it, yeah.
Surprisingly intuitive.